Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Connie in here with us this morning for her very first visit here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief. She's come all the way here from Fort Myers, Florida. Tell them why you came here, Connie.
I've been watching them for about 4 years and just excited to be here. I've tried some other chiropractic and physical therapy, and they've helped some. I appreciate what they've done, but I really feel like he can help me more, so I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. And that makes you a crack addict.
I am a total crack addict.
Crack addicts are all proud. We love our proud crack addicts. I see them all over the city too.
Yeah.
You're that Houston ring there, doctor.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh. So Connie comes in here complaining of mostly lower back pain that goes down into her left leg, paresthesia, which is numbness and tingling down into her middle digits in her toes, which is the L5-S1 nerve roots. She has bilateral sacral SI joint pain that is worse on the right side, or actually left side. Yeah. And then she's got some mid-thoracic, upper thoracic tightness and stiffness, left hip pain, and then bilateral rib pain sometimes that goes around up into her sternum. She says she feels that popping occasionally when she stretches or yawns or does a bench press. You've been doing lots of bench presses,
you know
haven't you? So she denies any bladder valve dysfunction, and I checked her foot drop. She does not have foot drop. So that we ruled out the pathology in her spine. Now she did bring her MRI from Fort Myers, which is much appreciated. She has a very large herniated disc at L4. And that's impinging on the L5 nerve root, which comes out between L4 and L5, all the way down into her legs and her feet. And that's the primary reason you're here, right?
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with our other crack addicts around the world about your first visit? Was the examination history thorough?
It was fantastic. Yes, it was very thorough, and I really appreciate that. No, y'all just get your butts in here.
Yeah. Okay, let's show them what you're looking like on this first visit. And we're going to do Connie's first visit and her last visit on Wednesday. We're going to see her twice a day. Let's have you flex your head forward and backwards again, Connie. And then back to neutral. See, she kicks up going backwards and it pulls going forward. Now she's a side sleeper. Her head's forward and to the right, and it's also turned to the right. Pelvis has shifted to the right of center. She has less room down here than she does over here. So she has a negative SX pelvis, and that causes her spine to curve right through here. And that's probably the result of her L4 herniated disc causing the muscles to contract more on that side, pulling the pelvis and lumbar spine more to the right. So let's lay you back on. You tell me, Connie, since this is your first adjustment here, we'll do the BioPhysics adjustment first. Left leg's about 1/4 of an inch short in this position. Now this is the interesting finding. See how it gets longer by 1/2 inch? That tightens up in your low back and your thighs a bit, doesn't it, Connie?
Yes.
So that's a positive Deerfield on the left and a positive Knockless. When I bring her legs up, it tightens up in her low back and her pelvis. That's an orthopedic test. She's got tenderness on the left side here. A little bit on the right one, but not near as bad. Right here is L4 and L5, and it's worse on the left, tightness, but then it's translating everything to the right. She's got some curvature right through here, which is an adaptive functional scoliosis compared to her lumbar spine and her cervical spine biomechanics. She's got bilateral rib tightness on her costosternal or costovertebral joints, tight shoulders all the time. Her neck's out C5, C6 on the right, C4 on the right, and a little bit on C3 on the left. So I'm gonna have her lock her right leg straight. This is a sacral deviation test. And we lift that right one up, it goes up this high. Now do the left one. And see, she can't get her left one up as high as she did the right one. So that's a positive sacral deviation test on the left. Her pelvis sacrum here has externally rotated and posteriorly rotated. So it's out right there. That's the first thing that I'm going to adjust, Connie. All right. Some of these may be a little sore at first, Connie, because they've been out for a while. They'll feel better once I get them back in place. Yes, ma'am. There. Okay, you don't feel your head popping up on this next one. A little deeper in person.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, let's turn you on your back, please. Okay?
Yep.
I didn't stick your eyelashes to the paper yet. All right. Bring your whole head up and over your spine where it's supposed to be. Yep, slide down this way a little bit, and let's put both arms out, palms up. That's it. Ribs anteriorly as well as your clavicles and your shoulders. There you go. You can relax your knees right there on your tummy. Let this right leg go like a limp rag for me, please, Connie. That girl.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you should have felt that from me all the way up to your
that
lower
was
back.
awesome.
The awesomeness is just beginning.
Oh, man.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
great. I love you guys
You help
already.
sit up. There we go. You always want to get up sideways like that. There's your right shoulder. You probably didn't even know those were out that much. Ooh, you got some hinky on that left one too. There it is. Yes, ma'am.
Is that a medical term, hanky?
Yeah, from Southern Illinois. Yeah, sometimes crack addicts don't like it when I use big words. Hinky's most people's vocabulary.
You're gonna pay for all those big words.
That's right.
Okay.
I've already paid for it, baby. Okay, Connie, next thing we're gonna do is come over on this table. I'm gonna lay you on your back with your butt right here. Head up this way for me, Connie. Okay, slide up that way about an inch right there. Perfect. You're gonna let your legs just relax. The table's gonna lift them up. You sleeping like this yet? No? You tired something. Okay, so I've got your legs up parallel to the floor. That should feel pretty relaxed in your spine right now. And see, with no pillow, you've got a forward lordosis in your cervical spine, which is what you're supposed to have. Lumbar spine's flattened out and relaxed, so you should feel pretty comfortable. So get you a box or a clothes basket or something, flip it upside down. Because these beds that come up on the, what do you call those, foot leveler thingies?
Like the Tempur-Pedic?
Adjustable mattresses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They don't come up high enough. All right, so let me pin your pelvis in on both sides. Now this is Connie's very first ring dinger ever. There we go, okay. Since she's a crackhead, she already knows what's fixing to happen. Okay, you want to keep your teeth together for me, Connie. Don't breathe, or don't bite your tongue. Breathe through your nose. With your left ear. That girl.
Woo.
Yes, ma'am. Now you
Oh,
should
boy.
have felt that good.
Yes, sir.
All the way down your spine, did you?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Wow.
Now that's the wow adjustment.
That's the wow.
Okay, let me have you left. Okay, tilt right. Look at you. You know, cooperate when you first heard it.
Yes, sir.
You didn't scream near as loud as I thought you would.
Oh, man.
You okay?
Yeah.
Let me help you up sideways, remember? Yeah, we always want to get up sideways. We're going to stand here in front of the mirror again. And look at there, folks, she's still walking.
Don't move. There we go. Okay, let's pull these here. This is your homework right here, Connie. Then back. Yours is right, see? So we go left. Look backwards at the wall behind you. No, that's the ceiling. The wall's back here. Well,
Yeah, easier said than done, right?
uh-huh.
That's the hardest
But
move.
by Wednesday, you should be going a lot further. Okay, let's have you flex forward and backwards again. This should feel smoother up here, easier, but you tell me.
Yes, it does.
Take a look in the mirror right now. See how we opened that up a little bit?
Yes, I do.
You're right down the gut here too. Your shoulders are squared off right now.
Incredible.
Yes, ma'am. So Connie, how would you describe to our other crack addicts worldwide about your very first experience here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief?
Fantastic. I mean, that's a game changer.
It's a real deal, isn't it?
It really is.
It is a
Yeah.
game changer.
I mean, yeah, I let out a good yelp, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff been compressing for
years.
So I know you got to loosen it
That's
up,
right.
and that's what I've been looking for.
Well, most of us, since we're biped, meaning walking on two legs all the time, since we were probably one, let's say we all started walking when we were one on average, your spine's getting compressed through all the years of your life, but never really getting decompressed.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do the decompression, it's a massive reset
Yes.
for the entire neurophysiological apparatus in your cerebellum as well as your spinal biomechanics. Our goal with your treatment twice a day time for this next 3 days is to get your spine in a better biomechanical configuration so that your brain adapts to that new environment as opposed to the one it's already adapted to. That's called neuroplasticity, and that's really how we get such great results. We're changing your brain to hold you in place as opposed to out of place. Pretty cool stuff, huh?
It is, yeah. It's great.
Well, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Connie from Fort Myers, Florida. We'll see y'all soon.